What's up, guys? Oak Road Properties coming to you again. Trying a new camera angle out with the GoPro Hero 8. So can't see the screen, so there's a good chance I'm not even in the frame on this. So if I am, awesome. We are heading out today. We've got a couple things on the schedule. We've got a refinance closing at 2, but we are on the way to one of our properties that we're just getting finished up. It's a duplex. Little walkthrough through that. About 95% complete, and hoping to get that leased soon. It's advertised. We got some interest, but no applicants yet. So we're heading over there. We'll do a quick walkthrough on that, show you guys what we've been up to, and give you a little tour. Then we're going to head out, run a couple other real estate related errands, do a background check on a tenant, and kind of move on with the day. We've got plenty of coffee. Got our Oak Road swag going on today, so hopefully that'll be enough to get us through. Alright, we are at our rental property. I'm going to make a real quick phone call and do a reference check on one of our tenants, future tenants, while I'm thinking about it. And this is basically just a call to their property management company that they have currently to check on evictions, late payments, unlawful detainers, things like that. We'll see what they have to tell us today. And we'll go from there.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. This is Ben with Oak Road Properties in Farmville. I'm calling for a tenant reference check, if you have a second.
Sure.
Her name is... She's renting from y'all over, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just checking to see if she had any evictions, unlawful detainers, late payments, things like that. She had applied to live at one of our properties. So.
Oh, okay. All right. And what is your name again?
It's Ben Sears, S-E-A-R-S.
Okay, and you're with?
It's Oak Road Properties in Farmville.
Oak Road Properties. All right, hang on one second.
Sure.
I don't believe she's been late on any. I'm just checking back.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Just wanted to double check on everything. She said she hadn't been late. So.
Yeah, I don't think she hasn't been since I've been here. So
okay. Well, that's good news.
Let me go back and look. Yeah. Hold on one second. Yeah, let's see. Nope, it looks like she's been on time.
Okay, that's great, and you guys have...
She's been a good tenant.
Okay, awesome. Or at least not a bad one, right?
No, that's right.
If you don't have any experience with them, I guess that's as good as anything, right?
Yeah, I'm learning in this business, the less experience you have with them, the better. Because
yes, ma'am.
When you do experience with them, it's usually on a bad note or
right.
something. But no, she's been a good tenant, and I think the only reason she's having to leave is because they want to sell that property.
Yes, ma'am. That's what she had told me. So, all right. Well, awesome. Well, I certainly appreciate your time and the information.
Yes,
and
sir.
I'll let you know if we need something else.
All right. Thank you so much. You have a good day.
You too. Bye. So a lot of times, I think we make this more complicated than we have to. I could send the property manager a huge list of questions and things like that. So much of this is just on gut feeling. I've leased a lot of properties, and so I have a pretty good idea of how to judge people. You get people that lie on applications, but so just did a quick follow-up. It sounds like she's been a good tenant. As you may have heard, her landlord currently is selling the house, which is the only reason she's leaving, which is not a great situation for her, but it's an okay situation for us because it's certainly a good reason for leaving her current property. So anyway, got that out of the way. I've got to call her employer later and verify and get her pay stubs and things like that. But let's take a second. Let's go walk through our rental house, show you guys around, see what we're doing. This is a really dynamic day. But this is pretty typical of our business. We're kind of bouncing around from property to property and making some phone calls and doing all the business stuff. So let's go check it out. All right, guys, this is 305 South Virginia Street. This was a single family house we bought in September of 2020. it's been a long renovation. See if we can get in the key box here. We are way over budget. We are way over time. So those of you guys who have projects that are going on forever, please don't feel bad, because it happens to all of us. We got caught up in COVID and the building material crisis and everything else, and frankly it's been a disaster, and I've been stressed out about it, but I think the property turned out really nice. So come on inside. All right, so this house has been completely rebuilt, basically from the crawl space up. Everything. We gutted this to the dirt. There was actually a really big staircase that went up right here to the second floor, that we converted the upstairs to another apartment. So this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom downstairs. It has a laundry, self-contained, brand new kitchen. We went with the unfinished kitchen cabinets. Just think that for what we're renting, everything, you know, that's going to work out fine for us. Carpet, which we don't typically do, but we were really running short on budget, as well as time, and we just wanted to get something in, so we got a cheap carpet from Lowe's. It's not going to be great, it's not going to last forever, but it's going to serve a purpose for right now. Got a little bit of work to do all over, a lot of paint to do. Little bathroom. You can check out our other video. We did this acrylic backsplash everywhere, and we had posted a video on that earlier about why we do that. You can see we also did that in the kitchen, behind the sink and everything. And this one, they make some trim for it. We actually finished this with some PVC 1x board, and we run it all the way behind the stove and everything. It's easy to clean, it works really well. So we take you to the front bedroom here. The house turned out really nice. You know, it's just, it was a ton of work. Huge bay window in the front here. The bottom floor apartment is about 950 square feet, and we're gonna get $975 for it. We're including some of the utilities. So take you guys upstairs. Not a whole lot to see upstairs, but we did put in a brand new rear staircase. I'm going to post some videos of the previous kind of layout of the house and how everything was. This is not finished yet. Obviously we've got balusters and handrails and all kinds of stuff to finish up, but upstairs is right at 500 square feet. Some lights on here. We're not nearly as complete upstairs as we are down. Small 1-bed, 1-bath studio. It's gonna have a kitchenette with a range. You see we did the acrylic up here as well. And this will be a pantry for the kitchen. With our bathroom over here. Full bath, cheap shower unit. The guys are working on painting, got some trim left to do, things like that. We did sheet vinyl in all of the bathrooms with vinyl plank floor elsewhere. This has got a laundry area that's completely separate, as well as just a coat closet up here. Separate HVAC units, so we had to do the hatch up top, and we've got our air handler up there. This was a really funky house. It settled really bad, and so a lot of the walls aren't straight. We did the best we could framing, but it was a huge challenge. Cabinets are all from Lowe's, countertops are from Lowe's. We're kind of limited in our area on building supplies, so anyway, that's that. And we'll take you guys back out. We got a little shed out back that is coming down because it is rotten, and it looks like we actually had a tree come down. We had a bunch of snow and ice, so we're gonna have to get the chainsaw and clean that up, it looks like. But let's lock this thing back up. See if we don't slip down the stairs today. We're gonna bring in some gravel. I'll have to bring the dump trailer over. We're gonna just gravel all this to match this driveway here. So we'll bring in 3 or 4 tons of gravel and see if we can get that done. Originally it had an oil heat tank, fuel oil tank that we took out when we went to the central HVAC. So anyway, that's the house. Nice little neighborhood. Kind of cool. My dad actually grew up in that house right there, so kind of moving back into the neighborhood, and yeah, really cool place. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that walkthrough. It was pretty quick, and man, that was a ton of work. Like I said, we purchased that house in the fall of 2020, right when COVID was heavy, and we got held up over the holiday. We ran into so many subcontractor and supply issues that it is January of 22 and we are just getting around to leasing, which the whole situation has been pretty terrible. We're gonna make money on it, but we were pretty worried about it. So just know that sometimes real estate investing can get a little hairy, but the numbers work on it. We're way over budget. Our original budget on that house was $110,000. We had a private loan from an investor that's worked with us for a while, and our final cost in it is about $135,000. We were able to refinance out for the majority of that. I think we refinanced out for $130,000. So we had a net loss on our refinance of about $5,000, which we had to eat because we had to return our private loan. We'd gotten 2 extensions on it already. So we were kind of between a rock and a hard place on it, it was just a really tough situation for us. So we're hoping to recoup some of that. Our top apartment's going to rent for $750 and our bottom for $975. Our mortgage on it is a little over $700. So you know, after taxes and maintenance and things like that, we hope to net about $700 a month on it, which would be fantastic. We did talk to our realtor about listing it on the market as well for $185, which we think the comps support. So if we end up selling it, we could possibly net somewhere in the $40,000 range, maybe $35,000, which would be fine as well. So we'll just see how it goes. We're kind of good going either way, if it leases or if it sells. It doesn't hurt our portfolio regardless. So anyway, we're gonna ride out and ride by one of our applicants' houses and do a site check. If you guys aren't doing these, if your applicants are convenient to you, it never hurts to ride by their house. You don't have to stop. I know some people door knock and things like that. I don't, because I don't really feel like I would want anybody doing that to me. But we do ride by, see if the yard's full of trash, if they got broken down cars and things like that, because chances are, however the outside looks is probably how the inside looks, from my experience. So we're gonna head over there. Excuse me. We're gonna head over there and see what it looks like. All right, we're pulling into our tenants street right now, which is kind of in a commercial area, which is not where I would want to rent a property from. But kind of the story with this area was the houses were there a long time ago, obviously, and they came in and built restaurants and a hotel next door, Walmart, Super Walmart, and all kinds of other stuff. So it's right in the middle of town, which is great. You can walk to everything, but as far as noise and things like that, it's not a super desirable location. So their landlord is selling their house, so I'd be interested to see what it sells for, or if they rezone it as commercial. All right, we're looking for hopefully we can find that here. There it is. I would say that looks pretty good. right next to a 4-story hotel. Definitely not where I would want to be leasing, so we're definitely going to offer them a much quieter neighborhood for sure. Just one of the many perks of renting from Oak Grove Properties, I suppose. So, all right, well, we can check that off our list today. We're actually heading out to another one of our business ventures. We bought a landscape supply company, Mulch Yard, whatever you would like to call it, back in October, which is completely unrelated to rental properties. So it may not interest all of our viewers, but we're heading out there and we're going to check on things. We've been closed this month just because there's not a lot of people buying mulch and landscape products in December and January, I suppose. But we'll ride out there and check on some stuff and give you guys a sneak peek. You can follow our YouTube channel on that. It's Central Virginia Landscape Supply. We're on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. If that interests you, it's a little more geared towards outdoorsy home landscape type things. So kind of incorporates into our rental properties, but not really. So we're heading out there, give you all a sneak peek of that, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. All right, this is our mulch yard. We own 4 acres out here on the outskirts of town. We sell gravel, mulch, topsoil, compost, fill dirt, stuff like that. So anyway, work in progress. We just bought it in the beginning of October. So anyway, if y'all are interested in that, Central Virginia Landscape Supply. And yeah, that's that. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the little short video today. I'm trying to get some more content out for everybody. I know it's kind of tough some days, and I do a lot of running around and stuff people would probably like to be interested in, and I always forget to video it or bring my camera or something like that. So anyway, we're going to try and put out more content for everybody. I am heading to the gym and probably do a couple more administrative things this afternoon, but for the most part I'm done for the day. And yeah, so that's it. Tune in, like our channel for more. Thanks to our new subscribers, we really appreciate it. Channel's growing, which is awesome. One of our big goals is just to put out good real estate content and educate, tell you what we know. Hopefully we can help somebody in the future. So we appreciate everybody's support, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon.